Hey, hey, hey. Good night, everyone. This is your girl, Charmaine, jumping on again tonight. So, if you are on my YouTube and it's the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're on my TikTok, you know what to do. Some double taps on the screen would be greatly appreciated. And my Facebook peeps, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how to stay motivated when results are slow. And the importance of having a growth mindset. So how do you stay motivated when the stuff is not moving fast like how you want it to move? You have to know what your end goal is. You have to have your end goal in vision. So it doesn't matter how slow it seems like you're going, keep your end goal in the forefront. So you have to know where you're going to end when you start. Is it always easy? No, for sure not. And remember the other night we were talking about, motivation as opposed to consistency. If you're consistent, you don't need motivation because it doesn't matter what, you're going to get it done. Hey, 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 thanks for the rose. If you are consistent, motivation doesn't even play a part because you're so focused on what you're doing that you just have to get it done. You're just going to get it done. So things might be going slow. Your results might not be where you want it to be, but you have to be consistent. You have to know your end goal. Where do you want to get to? What goal you want to reach? What is your why? Once you know that, it's game over. You've got it in the bag. And then you might be saying, well, the importance of a growth mindset. The importance of a growth mindset is once you have that mindset to say you're going to reach to this particular place or this particular rank at this particular time, and guess what happened? It's going to happen. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. Even if the date that you say that you're going to reach there has passed, you haven't, do not get discouraged. Thank you. Thank you for the rose. Do not get discouraged. Just continue pushing. Continue to know that it doesn't matter what, you're going to get there. Just change the date. No one says you can't change your date. Change your date, but still move on. So you have to be really, really consistent in what you're doing because when you're consistent, that is when you get that importance of that growth mindset. So if you're just going off motivation, best believe when that motivation wears off, guess what's going to happen? Hey, hey, thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. Guess what's going to happen when that motivation wears off? You're going to have that slump. It's like you have that sugar high and then you have that slump. You have that motivation high, then you have that slump when the motivation wears off. So I would say to you, don't be motivated. Be consistent. Be consistent in whatever you're doing. Don't be motivated. Because let me tell you, can you imagine if you've ever, and I've done this before, so I know what I'm talking about. If you've ever eaten, like, I don't know, a nice piece of chocolate cake or something like that, and then you have that sugar high, and then a few hours after, you get that slump where you get tired and you're like, you need to go to your bed. That is what it's like to be motivated as opposed to be consistent. Because the motivation is like eating that chocolate cake, whether it's a half a chocolate cake or whatever, you get that rush. That's the motivation. That rush. Somebody comes in and motivate you, you're all hype and you're going. It might be over a few days. And then for whatever reason, it doesn't reach your goal is not there where you want it to be, then you get that slump where you're like, oh, this is not working out. I won't even be bothered with this. However, If you are consistent, meaning you know what you want, you keep going for what you want. If you're consistent, it does not matter if you don't reach that goal. You're going to be pushing yourself, pushing yourself. Thanks for the repost, pushing yourself, because you're so focused on your goal. Your why is so much, and thank you for the likes. Your why is so much at the forefront that even when it looks like it's not working out, you're still going at it. Think of it this way. Ask yourself, have you ever sat down and watched a tree grow? I can tell you unequivocally, no. You haven't sat down and watched a tree grow. You might have planted a small tree, planted the seed, you water it, you mulch it, you take the weeds from around it, you make sure that no chickens are digging out the roots, that it die at a young stage. And then one day you go to the back of your yard and guess what? That tree is way taller than you, or that hedging is way taller than you. You didn't even realize it. And then, few probably months or a year or two after, it's bearing fruit. Yes, it's bearing fruit. Like I got a really small plant, a plum tree, really small, and I took it and put in a bigger pot. Really, really take care of it because the person that gave it to me is really significant to me. So fix it up, like really nurse that plum tree. And can I tell you, the plum tree is not extra big, but the plum tree is bearing. And I have eaten off of it 2 times in a row, 2 years in a row now. So prime example of, just keeping focus, not being motivated, but being consistent, knowing your why. And even though it doesn't look like it's happening, don't stop. Do not stop. So tell me, drop in the chat. What's a goal you're currently working towards and you feel like it's not getting anywhere? And also, comment growth if you're committed to improving. So if you're committed to improving, comment growth. And tell me, what is a goal you're working towards? Anyway, your girl will be seeing you, of course, tomorrow again. Tomorrow is Friday, God's willing. When we're all here, you'll be seeing me again tomorrow. So have a fantabulous night, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow.